So this is the library. We're on the 300 level. As you can see, we have all kinds of seating outside. If you sit here, there are plugs down here. So you can plug in your laptop or anything else you need right here. There's also tables and chairs around the corner. When you're out here, remember that, especially at lunch, there are classes in session. So you don't want to be really loud out here. But this is where you can come out if you need to be loud and talking with your friends and stuff, because the library is a quiet place. So you'll notice there are chairs, all kinds of tables and chairs here that you can sit at. 4 to a table, no more than 4. Also, you want to be sure when you're sitting in the chairs, you're just sitting like a human being. If you sit like this and lean on it, this back will get bent and it'll lean backwards. So just sit normally. But one thing that's kind of cool, follow me over here. Look at these cool stools that we have. So they're kind of wobbly, and you can also move them down and up, and you can fidget, all right? The other thing I wanted to show you was, you'll notice that there are screens. There's 3 screens inside and 1 screen that faces outside. These have helpful announcements on them, maybe book recommendations on special schedule days. There'll be schedules up there. If you have a club and you want to advertise on the library screens, just send us a PowerPoint slide and we'll put it up. So the back area here is nice if you want to sit and kind of zen out, be alone. You can see they're divided up. So this is kind of for individual study. In the back as well, you can plug your laptop or anything you need to plug in the back. Now, you'll notice there's nowhere to plug in here on the floor of the library besides back there and like underneath there. There might be one little plug or something. So you might be thinking, what happens if I need to plug in my laptop and I'm sitting at a table somewhere? What do I do? Well, this is one of the neat things that the library has available for you to check out, and it's a power pack, and I'll show you how to use that in a second. All right, so this is the help desk. This is where you come to get help, and if you lose your ID, you'll have to come to this line to get a replacement ID. They're $5. And you have to bring cash for anything that you pay for in the library. There are a couple of things that you need to pay for in the library. One of them is printing, one of them is replacement ID cards, and if you're going to buy earbuds, they're $1 a piece. And we can't take credit cards or your Eagle card. You have to bring cash. So always have a little cash with you in your backpack, at least $5 in case you lose your ID or you need to print. So this is where you come. If you need an ID, you come over here and wait in this line. If you are printing something, and you'll learn about how to print and stuff later, but if you're printing and you need to pick up your printing, you wait in this line, and you come up and you wait until you're called, and we'll help you at the help desk. All right, so remember I told you we had these power packs that you can check out for your computer. So let's say I need one. I'm going to come up here. I'm going to give Mrs. Lundy my ID card, and she's going to scan it. And I'm going to say I need a power pack, and she's going to check out this power pack to me. All right. All right, so this is the power pack that you're going to get, and all you do is you pull it out, and there's a cord. It's really easy. There's one place that it can go in. You plug that in there, and that, as you can see, looks just like your power cord for your laptop, and you plug that in there, and then you have to remember to turn on the power pack. And if it has 3 or more dots, then you're good to go. If it doesn't, then come and swap it out for one that's charged up. You can also charge up your phone or whatever. It takes a USB in here. We have at the library, for you to check out, we have phone chargers, we have calculators, we have earbuds that you can buy for $1. We have, what else do we have?
TXTs. They have to stay in the library.
You. Okay, over here we have textbooks that you can check out for use in the library. So let's say you're doing homework after school. You can see over here we have all these textbooks. If you're doing homework after school and you don't have your textbook or you don't want to get it from your locker or whatever, just come up to the desk and say, can I have the Algebra 2 textbook? And you can check that out, and it's for use right in the library, and you just return it when you're done. You may not think that you're a reader. Some people don't think that they're readers, that they don't like to read. That just means you haven't found the right book yet. I guarantee you, once you find the right book to read, you will fall in love with reading. One way to find books that we have in the library is going online to our catalog, and you'll learn about that later on. But physically in the library, you can just browse and look for books. Also, if you're looking for a fiction book and you know the author's last name, all of our fiction books are listed alphabetically by author's last name. And so you look on the spine, there's Ready Player One, a book I recommend, and it'll say FIC for fiction, and then it says the author's last name, and then the first 3 letters of the title. So it's a fiction book, the author is Klein, and it's REA, which is the first 3 letters of Ready Player One. Okay, so that's how fiction books are organized in the library. It's kind of a bummer because you kind of have to know the author's last name, but that's easy. You can find that on the online catalog, and I'll show you how to do that in another section. All right, so let's say I want to check out this book. I just pick it up, bring it up to the help desk, and one of the library workers, myself, Ms. Reiser or Mrs. Lundy, will ask you for your ID card. We'll scan it. We'll scan the book. We'll write the due date in here and give it to you. And then you need to return it by the due date. If you need to renew it, you haven't finished it yet, then just let us know that you'd like to renew it, and we can renew it for you. And also be sure to grab maybe a bookmark so you don't dog-ear the pages. And that's how you check out books. All right, printing in the library. We have a color printer and a black and white printer. And color printing is 50 cents a page, and black and white printing is 25 cents a page. And by color printing, we mean like stuff that has pictures on it. If you have some highlighting on a page, that's usually, we don't count that as color. So there's 2 different printers, and I'll teach you later on how to print from your laptop. But what I want to show you right now regarding the physical space of the library is when you print from your laptop, you don't have to come up with your laptop to the help desk and say, hi, can I print? And then stand here and do your printing, because that clogs everything up. You can print from your laptop from anywhere on campus. You can be in the Bob Hope Center and be doing your homework and say, oh, I'm going to print this in the library, and then go pick it up, hit print, it sends it here, it prints out, we put it behind the help desk, you come and you say, hi, Ms. Reiser, I printed something. And she'll say, well, what did you print? And she'll get it for you, and then you pay for it, and you go. So you don't have to ask to print, and you don't have to wait in line to print. Print, and then pick up your printing here at the help desk. All right, this area is, we have magazines, and you just come pick them up and read them. You don't have to check them out or anything. You can just grab them and read them, and then put them right back when you're done. We have newspapers. We also have a couple of games here, No Stress Chess and Backgammon. If you want some different kind of quiet games, just ask me and I'll get them. And you're welcome to play them here in the library as long as they're quiet. Speaking of quiet, the library is a quiet place. It's the only place on campus where students can come and expect it to be quiet. So we do like to keep it quiet in here. Outside, you can sit outside, you can talk, you can do your loud group projects, stuff like that. But in here, we like to keep it quiet. It doesn't have to be dead silent, but just it's got to be quiet because it's a place where you can come and concentrate and have it be a peaceful, quiet space. So that's also why we have comfy chairs. You're welcome to sit in those. So those are some games. Let me know if you want any other games, different games. This is graphic novels right here. We have some graphic novels. If you're a graphic novel fan, just let us know what you'd like me to get, and we're happy to get more graphic novels. Over here is, there's some supplies and things if you need to use a glue stick or markers or anything like that. This is for use in the library, staplers and all that good stuff. Over here, this is really cool. This is our sketchbook project. And studies have shown that doing a little doodling or sketching can really reduce your stress. It actually lowers your blood pressure. So if you're feeling kind of stressed out, and you think, I don't have time to do anything else, especially just sit around and doodle. If you take 10 minutes and you pull one of these coloring books out and you doodle for 10 minutes, you will be more productive when you go back to your work than if you hadn't. It seems counterintuitive, but it's true. So we have all kinds of sketchbooks up here with colored pencils and things like that. The other thing that we have is Mrs. Lundy, and she is actually a certificated, qualified professional artist and art teacher. And so she has started a sketchbook project. And what that is you can check out the sketchbook and draw or paint in it. And we have watercolor pencils here and all kinds of cool stuff. And we have water in the back, just let us know. And you do that through the help desk. And it's really fun, it's really neat. We've got some neat artists here, and even if you're not an artist, anytime you're doing art, it's a brain stretcher. So feel free to use any of this. This is our SAT, AP test prep, stuff like that. DVDs, you can check these out if you want. I don't know who checks out DVDs anymore besides teachers. These computers are here for you to use. If you don't have your laptop, you need to access your email or whatever. The scanner, this is a scanner and a copier. You can actually scan something and email it to yourself through this machine. It has to be on the Chaminade. You have to input your Chaminade email address, though it doesn't email to anything but Chaminade. So we have 2 library assistants in the library. Ms. Jade Reiser is the lead library assistant, and Mrs. Tracy Lundy is the library assistant who's here part-time. And we are here to help you guys. This is our job, is to serve you.
Yes.
So come and introduce yourselves, get to know us, and you'll find out why the library is the best place on campus.